Hey guys, welcome. This is Canon. For some of my friends who are in the metal industry, they will always heard one word that is called the metal heat treatment process. So, what it is, the metal heat treatment? What is the function of them? And if you take a one original metal, there for a metal, you can see differences performance on them. So, what caused this? So I'll use four words to introduce these heat treatments. So the four tab consists of the heat treatments. I will tap them on the black, and so you can see it clearly. The first one is annealing. The second one is normalizing. The third, quenching, or you can tell hardening, and the last part is tempered or tempering. It's okay, not mine. So these four parts consist of the four heat treatments in the metal industry. So why people will going through these four parts in the metal? The only purpose is to change the metal's performance, not change the metal's shape. So I'd like to introduce them one by one. So let's take the annealing. So annealing is very easy to understand. It can make the metal become soft, become easy to going through the process. Like normally when we get the original metal, it is very hard, right? So we will heat the metal in a specific temperature and coat slowly. Normally is coating the stove, so which will make the metal more soft to easy process the like will make it use the screws and nut and the fastener and the fixings, and usually like this. Yes, this is annealing, and usually like the technical such as the turning, stamping, and also the cold work. This technical is after the metal going through the annealing. So it's very easy to understand to make the metal soft and easy to process. So let's go next to the normalizing is also to heat the metal in a specific temperature and then coat in the air. So the only difference is between is annealing the metal have to coat in the stove like slow down, but the normalizing is much slower cooling, is much slower cold than the annealing. So the only function of the normalizing is also make the metal soft, but not much soft than the annealing. It is more to make the metal more stable, to improve or get rid of the inner stress, like to make the metal more stable. You can just imagine this. So, like usually we talk about the structure components and also the forgings and the blacks. Those material technical is usually after the normalizing. So it's more likely to make a basic for the metal. So the strength after normalizing is usually more harder than annealing, but not too much. So let's go to the next part is quenching. The quenching is the most important step in these four parts. So the quenching, or you can call it hardening, is the same process. Is heat the metal in a specific temperature and start in the quick cooling. It's very quick. Usually you may have used the water, the oil, and the social water to coat the metal. That will cause the metal become the best strength and the best hardness. It's just like the knife. If you can imagine, I can use a noodle for you, just like this. It's a very hard noodle, right? It's became very breakness. It's very easy to break down after the quenching, so the metal can easily breaking down. So here when it comes to tempered, this two is usually as work as a partner. So after quenching, you have to going through the tempered to finish a whole technical process. After you quenching or hardening, this metal will be really hard, and it have a strong breakness, and its inner stress is very huge. So you have to use the tempered technique to improve it, and this tempered is in the same step to heat the metal in a specific temperature and then coat it in the air. So the purpose of this tempered is to get rid of the inner stress and get rid of the breakness to make it is not very to make it not easy to break down. So like most of the component parts actually is quenching then tempered, and the normalizing is to make the metal more stable, and the quenching and hardening is really make the metal, how to say, the best hardness and the best strength. And tempered, you can imagine it's like balance between the hardness and the resilience. So this is the four type of heat treatment in the metal industry. So the metals you are seeing in the market is really like, is in one word, they are the result of this four part heat treatment. So if you want to know more about this metal knowledges, you can just hit me up on the comments, and I will make some more like the teaching class for all of you guys. And I'm also running a foreign trading company in China. So if you have some related inquiry about the fasteners and the fixings, you can just find me, and I can help you. Try best. So here's today's talking, and I will see you next time. So have a fantastic day. Goodbye.